This will be episode 30, cycle 522 and onward. I have no idea what we're going to work on today. My best guess is more base planning. Again, I need to restructure the entire base, including rebuild a bunch of stuff. So we will see. Come on, honey. Come on. Waiting on you. There we go. Ah, white light. We need to do some priority checks here. Also, I need to check this thing. Nope. Still at 123. I still have no idea what happened the last time on this one. Going back and running it didn't make any sense. It didn't explode. Again, my best guess is when not looking at the planet, we have the usual map compression issues, and it caused it to explode. So, understandable, but... Q. You got stung by a bee? Oh, no. Yeah. Line-wise... Restructure piping networks, do a bunch of other stuff. So I think it's time that we finally upgraded this to a full Rodriguez. Maybe decommission this for space. Move the beta hive over here. That is an option. Finally out of clay. Need to reprocess this over here. Power grid wise. Yeah. Researcher green thumb. I really want only ranchers at this point. I don't really need another one of these. Oh, this is really good. Bonnie. Or sorry, Bonnie. I feel like the game's just going to keep sending me these until I take one. You are tempting. Who do we not have in the base right now? I think we've got everybody. Yeah, screw it, we'll take them. Do I have Robo in here already? I do not. There we go. Robo, your ass in the case. Seriously. Welcome to the base, but yeah, get your ass in here. I go. Skills. Researching. Hat. Wide. Priorities. Life support. No rocketry yet. We're not even going to keep anything. Farming. No. 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 Supplying negative. Story. I. The wheels. I need to reconstruct pretty much everything. I think it's time that we start digging up some stuff and cleaning up areas. Don't think we'll need ethanol for a while, so I'm going to get rid of this. You need to keep this thing in, I think. Maybe... probably not. Technically I do, because of one of the one vent, and on the other grid. Let's just... Cactus, can you run on the wheel, please? And I need to eat food. Fine. How you guys holding up over here? There. We're at 2 suits. Okay. Spoon. Where are you? I had a feeling the dupe's gonna get all derpy. Just have oxygen. Go. Okay, let me queue up some big orders. Really need to clean this place up pretty badly. There we go. So, not up. Clothing suits. Order that one. bathroom, that's fine. Okay, good. Good. Ray, did you just get stung again? Not until these two. Yep, stinging. Dang it, Frey. Got booped a lot. Yeah, well, it happens. Yep, be the bees. Be the bees. Run. Not gives them something to poke. Sleeping good. You're chilling. Nobody's stuck inside the rocket, right? Yes. 69%. Nice. Very good. I am first. That down. 4. Gas piping. Take it across the bottom. Easier to do it that way. Finally made the electrolyzer setup. Yay! That's good news. I would have been extremely worried if you hadn't reached it yet. We're just running out of algae. Good. Good. That matters. High priority that. Get those suits back in there. Main base, we're cleaning up a bunch of stuff and finally making some space. I think it's time that we restructure everything. How about... You are not allowed out of here. Ever again. Speaking of burning out all hydrogen produces? Yes, that is to be expected. New dupes and suits. So goddamn slow. To optimize its use? Well, the way you optimize its use is you connect a smart battery to a hydrogen generator, and it makes sure that the smart battery is connected to wherever your power is being consumed. And then I'll optimize the entire grid. I set mine to 9515. Somebody will kick on when it hits 15, and they'll stop at 95. Yes, everything up here is going to get removed. I have so much work to do here. Sputnik 4 doing? Good. Suits are in. Good, 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 good. I want to see. Structure-wise, those. Good vacuum, good. I would personally recommend it unless you're seeing you're making too much hydrogen. And then what you do is that you just sever the connection on the hydrogen generator. Depending on how much hydrogen you've overproduced, you can just sever a couple of them and then let them run and then replace it. It doesn't delete the material. So that way you can just micromanage it until you get more duplicates to generate more oxygen, well, to consume more oxygen, so that way, and more power, so that way you have more resources that become better optimized. Because as you add more dupes, this becomes more efficient. Because you're technically consuming more oxygen, and you're also generating more power because you can actually consume more. So these don't hit max gas pressure as often. And once obviously you hit the 32.5 gap on this bad boy, then well, you're producing so much you don't really have to worry about it unless you're going for 50 dupes, then you need 2. Also, I may decommission this one and then set this one up as the replacement over here in the corner. Because it's definitely on the cards for this. Thinking I might just end up moving it up here actually. Here. Yeah. Got the edge right there. I'm more concerned as to how the CO2 hasn't been able to get out yet. Yes. I have a lot of rejigging to do, for sure. I think I'm going to build a incubator chamber. Just the incubator. As well as all the pips are going to get moved. To be honest, I could probably just let them run around free for a little while. I don't really have to worry about it too much, but I kind of want to put them in their little box. Alright, now polluted water to oxygen conversion system. Ah, yes. I'm going to use polluted water, obviously, as my primary source. Then convert it down. If you're dealing with germs, obviously chlorine box it. And then I just set up some basic automation for just to hold it in tanks while it deletes the germs. It's all set to a cycle sensor. But, yes, as a whole, need this area to be suits only. I think we're going to finally get rid of the Rex satellite. I think we're gonna actually get rid of it. I normally never delete these things, just because I like keeping them around, but this is the only one I'm gonna keep. I think this one and this one are gonna go. Yeah, I need to get rid of it, that way we can expand. Who was my demolish? Pretty sure it was Bear? Yes. Bear can get in there and blow that up. What do you mean unpermitted food? What? Wait a minute. That would explain it. They built it so quickly, I didn't notice there was an issue. You guys literally worked at like 3 times my normal speed of what I'm used to dealing with you guys. And put your suits on. You got food to get. Rock this. Get your ass back here and get your suit on. You're going into space. My dupe is being a brain dead moron. No. Put your suit on. Ow. There you go. Sometimes your dupes will get stuff done super fast, and then they will be completely brain dead when you want them to function normally. Like, you're going into space. It doesn't put the suit on while everyone else does. Hey, Roxas, what the hell are you doing? Cease your stupidity at once. I repeat, cease your stupidity at once. You fool. Yes. Let's see. I need to dig up all of this. Very little plastic at the moment. I've been using it for the ladders. Dupe's having a hard time doing any of that. Let me use... Store is shut, right? Yes. Okay, good. We're safe. I don't need to worry about incinerating something. Where'd it go? Clean all of that up. Everyone's in their suits. Spoon, in the rocket. In the rocket. You are idle and you are hungry. You are definitely idle, which means I need you to do something else. Means your job is to dig this. Dig up the fossil. And the excess blood. Measure this for a moment. This is my line right here. Here. 4. Yep. Dig that up. That up. That to there. That to there. This is a liquid lock. We're gonna need our liquid lock over there. This can finally get cleaned up. Nope, not that one. You keep that for installation purposes. So... You put airflow tiles in the chessboard order and place them. Compile puts on top of them for deodorizers. Oh, you're talking about for clay production, correct? And then clay and clean oxygen from polluted oxygen, right? Yeah. Yes, it was that. I have. You could use mesh tiles so that way it stays stable and doesn't overflow the actual liquid vents, and they'll still off gas. And then the other thing was just deodorizer line the entire thing. Yep, there we go. Then auto sweeper, air loader. And you seal the entire thing in. Oh, you're talking about like infinite storage. Is that what you're saying? So you're talking about the technically this little thing, correct? Because you could do this as well. This also works. Like this is your bog standard in mass deodorizer if you're trying to make clay, and obviously excess polluted oxygen. Or sorry, excess clean oxygen. So this is your standard one, and then the other one is that. Up there, you allow polluted water to flow through this pipe, but you put like either naphtha, crude oil, petroleum, regular water, anything that won't steam, obviously, and you allow that to go out. And what you can do is deodorizers. So I'm totally running out of resources. I should be able to compact this in a little bit better. Let me see here. Should be able to compact this in properly. Mini pump. If I had enough material, I would do it that way. Like that, but only one tile. Yeah, you can do this, and this also works. This is an infinite one. And this would allow you to ship out your regular clay, and you pump out the oxygen from up here. So this is your bulk one if you want to just do it by in mass. Like if you don't care about power, and you have plenty of other resources, you can just use this. The only issue, obviously, is that with this one, if I remember correctly, I need that one removed. I need a receptacle. This one is your output. This is your input. Sand gets put in here. These guys refill the entire thing. This is completely automated. This one is almost completely automated. I just need one receptacle. technically, actually, what I could just do. I could just do it like that. One airflow tile. Put it there. I'll just think these are as insulated. And then your output, or sorry, your input would be here, and your output would be there. So you would input sand from this one, you would get clay from this, all your oxygen would flow out the top, so you'd probably want to put it near your Rodriguez or wherever you're currently processing materials. And then this one is a infinite storage, and then this one is a just bulk storage. And this is if you can actually fill 4 lines of polluted water. Which, I mean, for some of these you can. If you have enough polluted water vents and cool slush geysers, you can definitely fill this completely. And this will just run. Like, both of these work. They work really, really well. That's why I said I was going to eventually probably build this one, like, right here. As you can see, it actually almost completely fits right here. And my power line has already been scooted, so we're pretty good there. But I'll probably make my clay production here. But I could also just make the infinite storage one and just run it like that. Both of these work. So, for that purpose, both of those are completely valid. I know that you can do a checkerboard pattern with them, but you still have to technically hypercompress. So it's going to need to be like this. Unless you're just not compressing. If you're not compressing, then it could just be polluted water in this one tile and then just let it off gas into each of the 4 tiles connecting to it. And that would also work. So it would just be a bunch of checkerboard patterns of just airflow tiles. And that would also work. But you couldn't overcompress it. So if you ended up overloading it with too much polluted water, for whatever reason, then you might end up running into an issue. But if not, you should be good. Like, all of those work. Or at least they should. I've used both of those before. How does compressing work? Compressing works by using 2 liquids and making sure that the liquid that is going to stay on top is the one that will be in the liquid vent. Okay, good. Still shooting water. But the main thing is that you need a liquid that will float on top of the other liquid. And once that occurs, then the game doesn't calculate this tile's pressure, because if it's not high enough for it to get, like, say, delete this naphtha. I have 200 kilograms of naphtha right here on this tile. This can't be moved, because these tiles here, the airflow tiles, can't be broken, because they don't take pressure damage in the game's code, unless they're, if I remember right, if they're not filled with anything, they technically can, but it requires a stupid degree of pressure, so this will never break. And then what you do is that you just flow any fluid that would be underneath whatever fluid that you're using as a cap, and that will sit on top of the other fluid. Now, if you're in this tight of space, what happens is the game will automatically, like, fill this. So what you do is that you can put, say, nuclear waste, and then put petroleum on top of it. Or you can put in, like, petroleum, and then slap water on top of it. And then the petroleum becomes an infinite storage. Technically, if you ended up putting water in first and then put petroleum in, you can actually get petroleum on top of water. Even though the game really, really doesn't like it. It still technically works. There's a couple things that do that. Like, if you want to make an infinite water storage, just use salt water. Unless you are using salt water, then obviously a different one. But it's just like, yeah, just use a different fluid. But it prevents the vent from overfilling, so it just keeps going down and down and down and down, and then this will never break or get deleted, as long as it's over 100 kilograms. So you can just infinitely store without any issues. Quite useful. It's just a mechanic of the not being able to have 2 tiles of the same resource. It's the same reason you can technically make a filter or powerless filters in this game. Same mechanics. Now I can finally seal this in proper. Like so. Yes. So the thing is for the liquid purposes, for nuclear waste, the reason that we do it in this fashion is that this allows it to be for radiation purposes. If you're wanting to actually utilize this for actual compression and then utilization, it would be a 4-wide. So it would look something like this. Actually, you probably want to make it 6. Because then you can... That... Add a steel. Oh, you're probably going to be storing something pretty high on the list there. And there we go. And this will also cause the same thing to happen. You would need to fill this first. Also, you would probably want to just allow an on-off switch. And the only reason I say that you don't really need a pressure switch for this is A, this just keeps it nice and compact, and B, all you need to do is be able to fill these 4 tiles with whatever fluid that you want to store and then reutilize later, and then put your extra 100 and above kilograms worth of material on top of the said fluid, and this will do the exact same thing. The reason you don't do this with nuclear waste is every single tile the nuclear waste exists in actually becomes less radioactive into its parent actual areas. So what happens is that this tile can't irradiate this way because this tile here is blocking it. Same with this one. This tile can't radiate that way or that way. It can only go up and up that way. And then that one can only go that way, that one can only go that way, and that one can only go that way. Because they'll actually block each other. It's a bit funky like that, but yeah. If I come on over here, you'll notice that our radiation blocking from the nuclear waste itself is up to 15. So any radiation that would be coming in from here will eventually get completely and totally obliterated, and there will be a black line of just clean, no radiation all the way down as the amount goes up. It looks really weird. But yeah, the nuclear waste itself, when hyper-compressed, actually becomes a radiation outside source blocker. So if you put another piece of hyper-compressed, super compressed nuclear waste right next to it, then this tile can't radiate that way, and this tile can't radiate that way. So they actually cut off each other. But you can do it with every other fluid, because obviously you'll be reusing that. Nuclear waste, you're not really going to be moving around much. I mean, unless you're going to use it for cooling, which... you're better off just using it for radiation production, because it's really, really effective. No, it's one of those weird ones where I'm like, it kind of works, kind of not. Okay. Oops, how goes cleanup? Don't tell me you're all stuck in this rocket again. Nope, only one of you here. Good. Taking care of the Dracos. I want to see. Now, I do need to actually build this stuff. So as I need to dig that up. I only really have one super hard digging character right down here, and that's Vern. Give it a bud. Can install ladders. I need to get in here and remove this. I think that's the only area of spore kids that I have to worry about right now. That one and one down here somewhere. Yeah, that one. I got 2. That's about it. Looks like the dudes finally got around to getting this all placed. Good. I almost want to just deconstruct these two tiles. Yeah, screw it. Let's deconstruct these two tiles, let the water in, and then we'll finish off everything else. Also, I do want 2 diamond temperature shift plates. Right there, and 1 right there for the backing. And that should easily disperse the temperatures in a much easier... No. It should be able to handle it better. Yes, sir. Copy that once that's done. Also add a container here so that way I can clean out all this material. That way we don't have to leave it behind. Hello, Slickster. Just floating in midair. Don't mind him. I need coal and phosphorite. That's soup only. Agriculture phosphorite. Level 4 coal. A little bit of igneous rock. Mineral. There we go. Yep. This is... We'll do 300. I could probably just do 280. That's probably a safer bet. You need plastic for that? Yep. Welcome to the land of Dracos. They're your best friend for that very specific purpose. Spoon? Damn it, Spoon. You had one job. Okay, good. Clean this place up a little bit, Dibs. Until that's clean, then I can just blow some extra water, a little bit of crude oil in here, make this box not have chlorine in it, and then I think we'll be good to go. And I just gotta seal this off completely, and yeah. I think that will be needed is that I need to add fluid for a coolant. I think we'll just take some crude oil, probably. I could possibly process it up. It's tempting. No, not really. If you're asking about these two here. Yeah, insulated tile is... It barely heats itself up, even in one of these situations. Oh, you mean the temperature shift plate? Yeah, temperature shift plates do transfer their heat into the insulated tile, but the insulated tile doesn't actually really leak its temperature out. Not to mention, this is actually going to be getting the cooling. The only one that I technically have to worry about is this one, but I mean, this is actually going to be in space, technically, because I'm not sealing this. So it doesn't really matter. The thing that would matter is this thing, which I can easily just put water on top of this, and then the cooling loop itself will actually keep it completely maintained. Like, this will be in a vacuum for the most part. Obviously, once all the gas settles. I don't really need to care that much. Oh, new principles. What do we get? Excellent fruit. Yes. Okay. Operating, art fundamentals, noodle arms, building impaired for an operator. No. Tidying, farming, iron gut, irritable bowel, kitchen menace. Not really. Doctoring 7. We already have a doctor. He's only been useful for one very specific instance. We're not really going to be using him that much. I can call it in over here on Butalin, though, and put the excellent fruit into the rocket. Go. Make sure this is not set for that. Good. Okay, we dumped all that. We dumped the phosphorite. Sweep errands. Got a pinch of pepper nut in here, some coal, igneous rock. Data bank. Nope. I need... Put that down to 9 so I don't accidentally screw some sleep schedule over. Yeah, thank you, Proto. You can handle it. Okay, now back to the situation at hand. I need to move the pips. Question is where to put them. About the steam turbine? If you want values, maybe another day, gotcha. 25C, 200 kilograms, standard temperatures. No, set this for -30. Yeah, that'll be crude oil, so yeah. Yes, that should be good. Once this is all set up, this will get all sealed in. All of this will be removed. And then I'll insert the fluids here. Or, well, the coolant specifically. And this will run no problem. The thing is I gotta connect this pipe up. Let me do that right now. I'll just use igneous rock. Actually, see, I never want to come in here ever again. This is a waste, but there we go. Yeah. That chain post. Thanks for stopping by the way. Yesterday I didn't stream, if you didn't notice, because we had a storm come through. At best, we had, like, intermittent power, and we had about, like... At best, internet-wise, I had, in my test, it was a little less than 360p at 23 FPS. It was real bad. It was just, okay, yep, nope. Yesterday was not gonna happen. So yeah, there was no way. It's like, thanks Storm, thank you Mother Nature, screw you too. I know you hate my guts sometimes, but that was uncalled for. Okay, that's all that. I think it's time that we finally get rid of the hatches down here. Don't think I'm using my CO2 filter anymore. Technically I am. Yeah, technically I am. Guess we can keep it for now. I really want to build an industrial brick, like, right here. I keep staring at it, and it's like, I want it here, I think. I feel like just making like a power brick and then maybe expanding it to a metal refinery for a full industrial brick in here. But once this is done, I can start rejigging all of the cabling that we have over the entire base. And I think we'll be doing a lot better job. Automation-wise, let us recycle all of this. Just automation-wise. Power-wise. Debating where do we want to put the incubators. I think I'm going to just build a giant incubator box like I have this up here. You know what? Let me restructure this a little bit. I don't have as much wasted space below. I gotta drain all this water out. I'm thinking probably down to about there is an industrial box, probably. I could try to incorporate this, but I kind of doubt it'll fit. Not space. That is not. Taking this rock. Like that's all of it for this side, and then we can just kind of seal this in proper in this space. Okay, dupes, you gotta heavily focus this stuff. And we also need to slap 2 doors here. We start losing all of our oxygen to space. I know you guys are hungry, but this is kind of an emergency. We gotta seal this off proper. Once all of this is completely sealed in, then we can come on over here and seal this in. And I can take the power cord all the way down. Except I'll have to go around this one. I think we're good everywhere else. Obviously, we're not coming down to this point because that's all insanely hot, so that's fine. Bomb lily and a pinch of pepper nut. Make sure I also set those. Yeah. I know you gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. Nope. Spoon. We're not allowed that way. Got it. The bathroom. Another full bladder, then they are going as well. Good. Okay. Good. Two tiles to go there. Good. Demo the light way. Alright, hatches. You guys gotta go. I gotta clean this up. think the bathroom can stay. I think. Battery wise, we gotta clean that up. Oops, please open the door so the game stops complaining about it. No problem, good. Got rid of that. Have to let the bees do their thing for a little while longer. Eventually I just went down here and over here to clean up all the excess uranium. They're doing a really good job of it. Just taking them a while. These. Other back there. Cabling wise, let's anymore. Might need to take this polluted water from my cooling loop and send it back in so we can reconstruct the cooling loop. But, other than that, biggest issue that we've got to deal with. Hey, you're sensed. Welcome back. Limit of plastic right now. Currently rejigging the base a bit. I'm thinking living spaces is going to be about to here. And then industrial brick. Maybe including refining. Down to about there. I can reutilize this like cube right here. The big issue obviously is I gotta get rid of the bees here. I gotta finally permanently remove them from there. So they gotta go. Slowly removing all of the space exposure. Cleaning up all of this. Quite happy with the Drecos so far. Definitely need more of them, that's for certain. I am probably going to leave Froxus here, because he is definitely capable of surviving on his own without without needing more than one dupe. The only issue is I definitely need to clean up all of this, get power to this, and kick it off. Almost filled this. Good. This needs either ethanol or petroleum or crude oil. We'll need to start starting this off. Don't really want to... I almost want to take the actual sewer water that we're using and then repurpose it through itself and into the oil well. That way the water doesn't get wasted, just sit there doing nothing. Is on the table option. I might end up doing that. Otherwise, all it requires from this. I think we'll be good after that. So we need to move this pipe here. Connect that to that. That over. That one. That. And sever that. There we go. I was thinking maybe I could do a double and then set up another one of these, but then it's like, we'll only have one dupe here. I don't need that much power consumption for that. I could fit it. I just don't think we'll need it. Nope. Spoon. Hurry up with that. Igneous guys. Fine. That. We lower this, that way Spoon will go get food, because I know that they're a bit of a derp, and I know that they won't do it otherwise. That should keep them safe. Cleanup-wise, definitely need to pop this through again. And just brute cool this. We'll do that real quick. And allow the dupe. Ah, you're dormant again. Now, spin the rest of it. Oh god. God, Hellshot just ate like 30 bees. When you're done, go get some medical aid, bud. You just got stabbed a lot. What the issue is I need to remove that. And I also need to kill all of them. No. Commander, you're just gonna get stabbed. It's expected. Yeah, we gotta get rid of the hive. Let's remove the enriched uranium first, then do it. I know they're actually doing pretty well. I just need to reorganize a lot of stuff and reconstitute some space. It's been the biggest issue is just having tiny map to work with, like extra tiny, has been a bit of a pain in the butt. Nope, Robo, didn't I tell you not to go through here? Oh, I did not. Dang it. I mean, the bees haven't actually gotten pissed at Robo, so they're actually fine. I do need these. I need the bee tinies removed. Sorry, bee tinies. You've served your purpose up here as a natural spawn. If you were down here, it wouldn't be an issue. Because I've given you all your little hives. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, turn that off for now. Let me do like 20 of these. We did have an issue on the last episode where I ended up actually having a sour gas explosion, but it didn't make any sense. And I did run it yesterday. I did run Oxygen Not Included just as a test. I didn't save it. But I ran it as a test without touching it. And I just left it on here, and it never exploded. So I'm like, I don't understand why it did it, and why the temperature decided to overload itself when it technically can't. And it was really weird. I let it run until I think it was like I left it going for lunch. I came back, it was 5:43. No one was dead, which was nice. Like that right there was a giant plus. No one died, and this never exploded. So I have no idea. I was like, okay, well, I guess it's just another Schrodinger's cat bug again, where it's like if you're not observing it, then it has a chance to explode. We've had this before. It's derpy, weird, and doesn't make that much sense, but it can happen, and it is infuriating. Who needed food? 2,000. Vern? Ah, Vern's getting it. Okay, good. Vern, ignore the radiation. Just go. You're in a suit. You'll be fine. We're leaking some oxygen up here. Ah, crap. Okay. Let's see. Deconstruct the automation wire real quick. I need to add an OR gate. Just so I can force it. That way we can clean out the hydrogen. Also, with the removal of that, I can finally clean out all of this. Really nice. I will need to actually add backing tiles, probably to like here, and add in... seal it into there. Yes, I do plan on leaving dupes here, just because I want to actually be able to utilize the oil reserves. Well, that and... I mean, this just screams petroleum boiler. Oil biome, it's huge, and then you just get one really nice volcano just right here. It just screams it. I'm like, it's a waste not to. It hurts me to look at this and go, maybe not. Maybe... No, we do it. Like, even if it's a detour, it's worth it. Now, the real concern is going to be needing to make enough radiation to send stuff back, or to other planets. I think we can do it. I just need to get Reesward's printables, and we'll be doing pretty good. I also need to be able to be packaging the chlorine and sending them off planet too. So that'll be a pretty big push for that. Up, so don't worry about it. Commander got stabbed a lot. I'm thinking I'm going to keep the bathrooms here at this point. They're going to be a pain in the butt to move, number one. But number two, they're actually in a pretty good spot. I don't think I need to worry about them too much. Get my door plugged back in. I might end up making a pathway right here. And ending it down here. Actually, how much material do we have? 7,499 copper. I can actually make some natural tiles for a while if we need to. Speaking of resorts, I am going to call that one on Talon because we're going to need it for the radiation, of course. And because we are... Oh. Most of these dupes, I just... No. I need a rancher. I need a heavy-duty, like, 9+ rancher. A couple of them, actually, is what we're going to need. But I do have Bomb Lily Drecos, which this is completely resource, like, less. Just, hooray, infinite food and everything else. I don't need to think about it. Yay. Saves me a lot of effort. I want to actually add anything. This side. There. 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 I do need to get into this room and remove this. If I remove this, I mean I need to seal this in completely. I think we're going to go in from here or here. Thankfully that's all chlorine, so I kind of don't need to worry about it too much. This is already liquid locked. Fill that up. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to repurpose this ranch, stage hatches, until we move them all over here to Flippallen. So I'll move to Flippallen. I don't really need to worry about them too much. So many of them. I will have to automate all of this on Flippallen, as well as probably hook up a geothermal generator, which will be the cleaner. I need so much more steel. Okay, bud. Run on the wheel for a little while. I'm gonna set that to 9. Come on. Yucky lungs again, though. Where did you get yucky lungs from? I don't know if he was down here too long. As a possibility and a concern. Stage hatch is here. These guys no longer get granite. Stage hatches. You guys get dirt. 5 kilograms each. No longer use for those. I want There we go. I gotta do is grab them there and bring them over to the other spot. This will probably be a permanent sage hatch spot. I may end up decommissioning these. Well, I'll probably keep one stone hatch just to keep their species alive. And then the other one I'll probably decommission. Definitely on the table for that. Water-wise... Yep. You need to connect this to that. Should use a junction point. Sever it whenever I want. And the only issue with this is this will be 95 degrees, but it's still not 100, so these will be okay. Ish. Okay, good. Finally draining all of that water. Hyper enemies. Yes, this will get moved, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to move the Glassy Drekos to their own incubator room on the far side. Maybe. Yeah, let's put them on the far side over here. In their own little box. We'll need all of this salt water. Could just let this all flow down. I need to finish the rest before we do that. Just in case. Alright, we're gonna lower these down to like 400 kilograms so the dupes stop delivering. And for the most part, just dry feeding them. Keep them alive, if it matters. Yeah. Drekos are definitely going to probably get put over here. I think I'm gonna make another... I don't know if I need another breeding pen. I don't think we do. I think we just need an actual hydrogen chamber for them. That's really about it. Yeah, screw it. I think we're good on that front. That to get and down. Move these. This off. And... building materials again. Yes, we are. I need to take some stuff back from the other planets. Seriously. For Palin, what do we got? Ton of other materials. Cactus, have you finished digging all of this? Or, sorry, cleaning it up? Yeah, he's only got a little bit left. Okay, cool. Get him to take all that out. Nope. We have a mutant. Unidentified subspecies. Good job, Shine Nips. You did something that I actually needed. Thank you. Actually, I don't really need that. I just need to be able to get the water out. Let me poke it out here. Just let it flow that way. There we go. Bandit, go. Go, buddy, go. Good. A little bit of this out. Up. Down and... good. Oh. We actually burned through our hydrogen tank? A little bit. Not much. Put over here. Ah, they're going good. It's just art. Situation. Should get them to go. Okay, all that's done. Water, are we completely filled yet? Not completely. A little bit more of the pipe to fill, and then our actual cooling loop will be done. Good job, dupes. You've been pooping enough. Keep it up. Fuck this, what are you up to? You are idling. Gonna idle, at least idle in the actual nature reserve, please. Good, they're working on that. Let's see. Good, build this. I'll be expanding this Rodriguez into a full-scale Rodriguez, and we'll probably decommission the other one at a later date. This is just to give me more space. I can actually fit the hydrogen generators up here without needing them strewn all over the place. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I might just move one of this beta hive to be right here and then put it in a box so they just delete the thing. Like, the second it turns to gas, they can get rid of it for me. That's really the only thing I can think of as using as a possible solution to this really crappily placed carbon dioxide geyser. It's in a good spot in the actual measurement of the base, but I really don't want it sitting this close to my base. So I might end up just doing that and dealing with it. I do think I am going to have... We can't dig that. This is a problem. I think when I get Vern back, I'll have him go back to Flippallen and we'll just clean up the entire planet. Vern, what's your excavation at? Your cap yet? And skill level 7, okay. Getting along. Quite slow at it. Which is completely fair because there's a lot of planet that needs to be ripped up. There has been cleaned. That. That's clean. Now seal this in. I want to take that. My heat barrier problem. Take this straight on up. I'll still get in the way. Let's cross over and then go up. Follow this line right here. I don't need to worry about it too much. Not really feel like releasing this natural gas yet. Go in a vacuum. In a vacuum. Okay, good. Break our way in. We're not going to touch this. I don't want to getting on the dupes. I could walk them through some chlorine right here, but I don't think it would be enough time to kill it if it gets on them. No, I'll crush this. Moment. There it goes. And vacuum. Okay, cool. That. Working on that. Come on, dibs, get this built. I can remove this water tank and we can scoot it. Okay, cool. This should keep these guys running no problem. Slowly getting all this cleaned up. They were scooted over. I don't need to worry about them too much. Let us take care of this orchid, because it must die. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. It must die. It must perish here today. That way I can free up all this space. Want to put on here, came out, good. That built, that built, that built. Well, these two dig this up after we seal this in proper. I know, Vern. This is an emergency. You're staring death in the face. Right up. Nope, you are not taking that. Compost only. Anything in here, I don't care if it's even remotely possible that there might be germs on it. We are not touching it. Do I make myself clear, dupes? I know you want barbecue. That's not happening. Dupe. Over there first. Also, sorry, Sixter, but you really shouldn't have went in there. Any germs in this? Surface germs. That. Crush this, and then we have to delete all of this crude oil. All of it is contaminated. Never don't take these things seriously. Orchids are extremely dangerous. By themselves, not a problem. If it gets into your oxygen, you are screwed. Without a doubt, they're a pain in the butt to deal with. I just hope you never have to actually deal with them. Lower that. Forever. I don't trust it anymore. Almost tempted just to vent this into space. Actually, you know what? We'll just do this. I have any safe conductive wire I can use? Not really. I really don't want to do that. I'll just recycle it. This is such a waste for this, but I want it done quickly and I want it done tonight. So screw it. We'll dismantle it the second that we completely clean out all the extra salt water that's there. That. Guess I'm gonna burst. We did. I think we are safe. Neat surface germs. Okay. Good. Good, 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 good. Let me remove this. Not risking it. We'll crush the oil out. Spore Kid will be here. Geared up for compost, so no one touches it. Don't think any pips can get to it. Cannot. Sweet. Crush that out, and then I need to crush all of the oil that is here. Except that piece right there. The only thing that's not connected. I'll have to scoot the oil that way, and crush it in this corner. So far, so good. I think our cooling loop is done. Done. And I can separate this. Let's remove the pipe, guys. Not build that because it'll cause pipe priority problems. But other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. 3,500 kilograms of water, all of which is oxygen production. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the bathroom. We have a miscellaneous research room, which I should really repurpose. Rid of that. There. With these workstations. Pretty sure I cannot fit the virtual planetarium in here. Nope, I can. Slap it right there. Or actually, no, we'll just put it in the corner. I'll keep our research room. And I can add another decor item. Now, I'm thinking I may make a, as I was saying earlier, make a path here. And make it so that way the dupes may get a nature reserve along the path. And then I seal off this side and then put the kitchen down here. That way I can move the pips over here and allow them this entire area. I was thinking pips in this space with all the teleporters so I don't have to think about it. And the issue is yeah, the beta hives need their own little box. Which will be just chilled on its own. Typing wise, I have to redo a lot. This requires a complete rework if we do this, which is fine. It's just it's going to be a lot of work. Okay, cool. Bathrooms are taken care of. Okay, I need crude oil and salt water. I don't think we have really any source of it, but I could shoot some over, I guess. Personally, it should just be water and crude. Really about it. I feel like once this tank is full, I'll just empty storage, and then we'll use the water that we have there to fill this. Okay, we need to crush this. There we go. Orchid is here. No germs made it out. We are safe. Out. Whatever you do, dupe, do not step in that. Ooh, Murph leaves. Farming, operating, triple taste buds, slow learn. I do not want flashlight. I do not want critter aversion. Why? Why must you have critter aversion while epic branching? Ugh. Frankie, why? I know the printing pod hates you guys, but come on, that's the worst. There's no fixing that. That's just a forever negative. Ah. Pain. That's all I can say on that front is just pain. How are the dupes doing inside the rocket? Oh, they're holding up. They're not doing great. They're just holding. Proto, why are you... What? Do not idle in the toxic room of doom. Like, there is still zombie spores in here. Please do not idle in this room. I don't care what you're thinking, dupe. Don't even think about it. Nope. That's how you get everyone killed. Need one on the wheel. The background buildings. Yes, everything over here will be... These two doors here and over will be the industrial brick. and this water tank really needs to move. Hey, we are turning it all day. Ah, good. Good, good, good. Yep. We're already cooling down about this range right now. More so, all the energy from here over is being pushed this way because it's too cold for it. And as you can see, we've already dropped considerable temperatures. All turning the igneous rock. Good, good. What I want to see. So I think I'm going to shut that door and lock the next set of bees inside the box so we can start doing some more construction. These ones over there, they're fine. I need these guys to dig up this surrounding uranium around them. Definitely a slow process for sure. Hey! Nice. Oh, I need not that. Put 2 mesh tiles there. Start allowing my dupes through here. Just as a safety precaution. Yeah, I need to get this Rodriguez online so that way eventually, as I said, I'll be decommissioning this for space purposes. This is as tight as I can make it over here on the left. That should be fine. I will have to come through here though, and then develop into space. Also, the steam box will eventually go away once we switch over to complete nuclear. So, that'll be out of the, well, that's out of the question. Yeah, all of that space will be usable. Sadly though, sorry Earthspots, I still don't have anything that I could utilize for channel points. I can say over the last 2 days with the storm and everything, I was working on a bunch of other stuff for Blender purposes. I was mostly just messing around with I just want to have millions someday. You sound like me and Mike. I don't know if you know AKA Mike B here on Twitch or YouTube, but I've been apparently accumulating his channel points for years now, and it's like, oh cool, we're almost we're approaching 500,000. I'm like, well, nothing to spend it on other than just make it look nice. That's about it. And I got no complaints with that. We are gonna get some wrong element damage. That dude's walking through here. Okay, water pipe wise, I need to expand it to here. Power wise, I need this 1,440. I need this cable to connect here. And then also one there. Insulate that. I don't want to open this yet because there's morbs in here and I wouldn't mind them. I just don't have any place to put them. Eventually we will be getting rid of this satellite. I'm just like, where the heck do I put the morbs? I've got nothing. I really have no idea where I would want to put them. In theory, I could just build a rocket platform somewhere and just put them inside of it. Hmm. Mostly because I want to keep some morbs around so I don't have to constantly utilize the bathroom trick, but then I think we might need to. I know it's hot over here. There's no cooling right now. Hmm. I might just need to kill them. I hate doing that. It's such a waste of morbs. They're actually useful. Screw it. Let's get rid of this thing. It needs to be moved because I have to do all the construction up here. Sorry, Morbs. We do have plans for you, but we still don't have puffs. And I can only guess where the puffs are right now. I have no idea. That's working out pretty well. Butelin, how are we doing? Got that. Oil has scooted on up here. Oh, you're 1313, so you're fine. Having a bad day, I guess. You're fine, you're fine. Are you just gonna stand there? Yeah. Bathroom. I'm gonna get them follow cam for just a moment. Yes, yes, yes. You're frustrated. Come on. Rocklos, go. We have things to do. Why are you idling in the rocket? I swear my dupes sometimes. Like this is why we have issues. The dupes just do very dumb things that make no sense. Like why would you idle in the place that you don't like? I built this entire little base for you guys and you decide to go all the way out there and just sit in the rocket the entire time. You even have a recreation zone to be AFK in the actual thing. And they're just like, nah, I'm just gonna idle over here like a bunch of idiots. Okay. Sorry, Morbs. Can't really justify doing anything with you for at least another 200 cycles off the top of my head, so you guys are kind of screwed. Yep, there they go. Sorry, little buddies. There's an atmosuit there, though. Did they actually survive? kinda doubt it. They actually survived. I'm impressed. I was expecting it. Yeah, 182. If I remember right, it was only 150. That's all it was needed to kill them. Food-wise, if they touch liquid, it just kills them instantly normally. I guess it's just slightly below the required amount. Sorry, little guys. Up. Goodbye, Morbs. I will use you soon. Not yet. And come on, explode. Let the radiation kill the germs. There it goes. There you go. Now we need to demolish the satellite. I can finally clean this giant radioactive pit out. And goodbye. I don't think I can mop this up. Like, do not have the materials for this. Crap. We have the materials for that. And also. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a bunch of materials back for this. What other stuff do we have here that I don't have elsewhere that I can move? Raw materials, what do we got? 92 tons, 190 tons. Start sending this through. Ah, he's good. He's 19 out of 13 now. We're good. I need to crush this crude oil because it's completely germ-ridden. Then we gotta scoot it this way. And then delete these two. Once that's done, we should be good. We know, we know. Having a bad time. It's fine. Let him deal with it. Transfer, good. That. This one. This one. Why don't you just turn Frothus off from daily duties and just let him sit around? Nope. Nope. Unless you're neglecting the fridge. There you go. His fridge setup right now is running pretty much on a, I think, maybe 10 cycle rotation where I need to send him back from time to time. Because we can't put solar panels there because everything's magma above us. Can't automate the fridge yet. Not completely, anyway. Clean that up. So that's mopped up. We'll pop through here. I'll seal this off proper. I will link these two rooms up together. As I say, dupes, you don't need to go through the electrolyzer setup to do this. You can go through the other side. I think I'm just gonna lock them off so that way they don't do this anymore. You can just go through the radioactive zone. Faster. I'll just float some oxygen for them so we don't have to worry about them. Okay, and probably back up the ladder just in case. Right, get down from space. There you go. Now, what are you guys doing? On it. Handily. I think they deleted it. Good. Didn't get pushed out because of that. Need other zombie spores I gotta be careful of. I think we're good. Oops. Please don't leap out of space. I know you're exhausted, but come on. Good. I say, Vern, get over here. Play with us. Vern? Vern, come back. God damn it, Vern. Good one job. Not to ruin it. And then you did. I know, it's radioactive. I'll swap this for insulated obsidian, and then I will put a plastic layer to reduce the amount of radiation that's coming in from space. If we need it. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure the dupes just are never going to be over here, so after construction, I don't think we'll need to do that. Okay, I'm going to re-enable the toilet for just a second. Roto, get down here and activate the goddamn toilet. I hate when that happens, and I have proximity on. Just, he's a complete moron. How you have oxygen inside the base? Easy. Just overproduce. Oh, in the rocket? Also, overproduce. Same methodology. Output vents here. The entire system itself cools and actually transfers the temperature, and then gets consumed by the dupes. Like this. And just get over here. Oh, you don't know. Gas cargo modules are only the cargo modules are only useful for picking up resources from POIs using a drill cone. They don't actually serve any other purpose. You can fill them if you want, but you're completely wasting a module slot for rockets. And because rockets have limited space, that's not doing it very smart. that's making some serious mistakes right there. So yeah, no, do not use a cargo module for that ever. You're just asking for problems. Utilize water piping and gas piping. Because remember, every single tile of pipe can house, 1 kilogram. And then 10 kilograms of water. So the pipes themselves are storage. Both of those are full. Oop. Roto. Deliver the suit. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Roto. I want you over here. Anywhere in the base, I don't care. Boom. There. If you're going based on oxygen for them, it's infinite, because again, you don't have to care. Because if they're in the suits, it doesn't matter. So, if you're, say, launching a rocket like this, as long as the dupes are in suits and have a background of oxygen, it literally does not matter. Because they'll never consume it. If you're actually giving them the oxygen, this is like probably 6 cycles worth. Roughly. Because of the 2 actual suit docks. Also, I mean, the oxygen itself will eventually hypercompress anyway. Like, we're already up to 12 kilograms worth of oxygen without trying. The only issue is I do have to, whenever I want to clean this place out of CO2, because as you can see, the CO2 is reaching almost 20 kilograms of carbon dioxide, I will need to shrink the bathroom down when I'm back at base and then vent it off into space. That's really about it. I normally just ignore it because the oxygen that gets produced inside of it will eventually supersede the CO2 and just override it. Delete that. Press this. Currently trying to get rid of the last remaining zombie spores in my little area, and then we can actually fully build this. Hell shot. You having an issue? You're injured, I'm guessing. Crazy. Let's kill both of you. Yeah, it's about 6, but that's if you don't include the, an oxyfern. Ooh. All bladder, noodle arms, cook. Or pipsqueak, or an oxyfern. I think I'm gonna take the oxyfern. I will need them here. Let's do that. Oop. Get over here and help me with this. No. The devs have not once attempted to fix it. Apparently it's a feature because they want it to be annoying, as annoying as possible. Because the way that they've described it, at least in the patch notes and on the forums, is that the nuclear waste will melt the machinery a little bit. They just don't feel like making it do damage. Fuck this, what are you doing? Ay, ay, ay. Not even having a bad day, you're just being annoying and standing where you shouldn't be. Your ass. But yes, apparently the nuclear waste is supposed to be as annoying as possible, so the fact that it self-duplicates itself is part of that annoyance. It's also a reason that you can't just leave systems alone, completely alone without fully calculating for nuclear waste buildup. Like if you build a nuclear power plant like I'm planning on doing. Also, I did look into it, and yes, I can build one down here. Because there's neutronium here, and I really want to try something. But, yes. The nuclear waste that gets into your pipes and into your other machinery, it does... they're gonna keep it that way and be as annoying as possible. So... I do not. Like, we're running on scraps. We've been running on scraps because of the planet choice. Radioactive ocean is definitely a, be prepared to be recycling everything. Be prepared to do a lot of things that you normally wouldn't do and use certain resources that you would never even think about. Kind of playthrough. Not bad. It's definitely good. It's just... oh boy. They really went all in on forcing people to use alternatives. Yes. You can. It's just really power intensive in comparison to if you can get supercoolant. You're better off just going for supercoolant instead. I think it is time that I begin the ladder here. That up. At the late stages, yes. But it's going to be a long time, and it's really only going to be useful for, like, 2 or 3 things. Planetoids that are out here. That's going to be about it. Still steam. Nothing's changed. We're doing a lot of other stuff and trying to get Butalin online. Not having water until now has been a pain in the ass. But slowly getting this online. Once that's going, I can start making radiation, and then I can start shipping stuff back. Also, the process of slowly crushing this really contaminated oil out of the way. It's gotta go. And it's the same old, same old. I already showed you before, but... sure. Did you not get a screenshot? Hopefully this will be the 3rd time. I'm fine showing it off, though. Standard, 1 singular pipe. Electrical grid. Pretty basic. A good little plus symbol, 2 tile, airflow tiles, and the rebel generator. Also, we're using naphtha. If you have crude oil or petroleum, you can use that. And obviously, I'm utilizing this to generate nuclear waste while also firing off water at this point. When I need to send other resources, we might as well. No point not to. Yes. Once I get all this cleaned up, which is actually progressing pretty quickly, I will be getting a nuclear power plant down here. I'll probably get some steam turbines off to this side, and possibly this side, and just make a tree, and then utilize the nuclear waste that is produced, and send it all the way on up here, and then through space, so I don't have to worry about temperatures, and then back down over here. Or I might just bring it through here. One of the two. Oh, they aren't getting wasted. The only one that's getting wasted is this one because I don't actually have it plugged into anything right now. As you can see. Oh, I should probably just turn that back on again. Yeah, everything else is getting completely used all the time. The only thing that's not being used right now is over here. Not that. That's trash. This one. It's not done yet. Yeah. I normally eventually phase them out because they're just kind of meh. I prefer just to use magma to desalinate stuff. That works better in almost every retrospect. But because of how this one's set up, I'm actually using it to cool down this until I actually get all of my power equipment over here. Looks like my dupes have finally finished. And I need to make some more naphtha real quick. How much plastic do we have? Not enough. Because they were finishing the files. Yes. Alright, cancel that for now. Eventually we'll turn that back in there. Why did you guys use sedimentary rock? I had granite selected. It might also be time that we finally start cleaning up more of my pipe network. I really do need to clean this up. It is an absolute mess. Bigger question is, where do we want to put our water? Alright, priority all of that. Don't tell me there's something going on in the... Yep, there's something going on inside the rocket again. Spoon. Spoon. Put your suit on. I'm just gonna leave this at 50. I think he's being a bit of a derp at this point. Pepper nuts. Refrigerated. Hang on. Let us prep. Good transfer this. That. That. Mark this. Stop being an asshole. Get over here. Stopping up the rest of the dupes. It's kind of getting annoying. I also do probably need to send over some lumber. So I might set that up as well. Let's see. Shipping wise. Build that. That's not put that there, actually. We do... We put it there instead. That way the dupes don't actually have to walk across the firing line. That's a good idea. Oh. Assume it's this one. Let's cover that real quick. Actually, cover it from there. Over the bottom wire, safe. That way we don't overload the wires. Let me remove this. Dig, and also this. Last little bit. Once that's done, I don't have to worry about it. Well, I don't have to worry about it until we get here. I think that's the only two in the entire map. Yep. We are completely safe once I take care of this. I don't need to worry about the safety of my duplicates anymore. You need to worry about their food, though. Barbecue fresh, stale, 49%. Good. That. Go to the bathroom, buddy. Don't soil your suit. Whatever you do, don't do that. Wait, put that there. I need to put a fridge there. Done. Your butt. Give me a fridge and we'll slap the pinch of peppermint in there quickly. This one I want save only, allow manual use. This will be the only thing we'll use to ship physical objects to the planets. In this case, it's going to be lumber. I need to build some ethanol on butalin. Mostly because I want to be able to kick this room down to like negative 100. Just because I can. Not needed. Definitely want to do it. Please get that out of there before it turns into rot. Yep. Good. Safe. Riddle. Oh, come on, we're one away. Oops. Sending igneous rock. Good. I'll use that. I'll use whatever I can get my hands on at this point. Damn it, dude. One job. There. Get them moving. That is so effective. Like, look, it's even forming natural tiles of igneous rock. Or, sorry, natural, natural material chunks. So I don't have to dig it in certain cases. Oh, so nice. Like, hooray, we're not losing material anymore. Downside, cooling this is going to be a pain in the ass. But hey, it's doing the thing I was hoping it would. Great success. Make a water blade and cut your way in. Works really well. Magma is rapidly cooling. Now, mind you, it does result in a massive amount of steam. Like, yeah, that's 700 kilograms per tile. Be content with that. Oh, desalinator got too cold. Over here, cancel that. That's all of that. Oops, where are you? You're all on the rocket, aren't you? What do you... Yeah, we should look to start getting moving off the planet again. Okay, good. Dig that. Now, rocket-wise, I need to add... Now, it's down to 36. That's good. Need to take back iron. And probably igneous rock. Yeah, we'll begin the trek back soon. Just gotta prep all the storage bins. I only need what? 11 tons of water? Not even that. Like, need one strip and mostly just petroleum or crude oil, and then I'll get the rest of the way and then it'll be done. Let's do this. Your pump. Let's borrow the crude oil that's here. We don't have any food like storage like solutions here yet. We will soon. Not quite there yet. Also refinement. Ethanol distiller. with this. Good. I'll have some CO2 burn off, but it should be fine. I could actually just slap it in space. It would melt. It would 100% melt. But it could be done. That is an option. Yeah, screw it. Screw it. Let's plug that in. Probably have CO2 build up in this little box down here. But that should be enough to handle this cooling loop here. That there to compress the further. And add pressure pump. Construction the 9. One can handle themselves. I'll need achievement. What do we get? Ah, gotcha. Wait, really? Have auto sweepers complete more deliveries to machines than duplicates over 5 cycles. I didn't even try. I will take it. Means I automated my base enough. I am content with that. I didn't even try for that. I was expecting I was going to need to automate so much more, but apparently not. Apparently we got it. Okay, cool. I am okay with that. That is normally a pain in the butt one to get. Wait. Getting serious runoff. Oof. Oh, the pipes must have burst again. Getting too cold up there. Okay, I'm not generating enough heat to counteract it. Yup. It is chilly. One more and then it's done. Also, the Spark Kid is going to get put in a box, and we are going to completely ignore it because no one will touch it. The question is, where do I want to put said box? I want to just get like right here in the corner. Oops. Nobody touches. Got it. There. We'll just put the Sport Kids in this box. And with nothing is allowed in or out. I do kind of want to get to the neural vacillator over here. Hey, get built, please. We are kind of running out of time, metaphorically and physically. speed along the best of my abilities right now. Okay, that. Oh no, we had steam happen. Hey Duke, please come down here and clean this up. Thank you. Yep. A wee bit too hot. Come down there and seal that back in. Wait a minute. Is this teleporting? Hold up. Hold up. What? Now it stopped because I'm observing it? It's like, wait a minute. The liquid's moving to the liquid vent movement. Like, yes, this is 90... Yeah. It's gonna heat it up a bit, but... Not gonna hit 100. I am concerned a bit. Yep. What are you carrying? Yep. I see what you're doing. You kicked it down in temperature. Okay, good. All I needed. It's gonna get cold because of how cold it is here. I'm going to hope so. Looks like it did. It had -7. Clear sets. That's what that reminds you of. God damn it, man. I need to clean that up. We had steam happening on it. Which I don't know how that happened because we poured this down, these all hit 32, and apparently it started forming steam. I assume it's from something else causing it, but yeah. Yes. Well, that's because we've had the issue. We've had that exact issue before. Because of how the game caches its information, if you're not looking at a planet, or say you've discovered all the planets, and then you save the game, and you reload the game, and you have, I don't know, a sour gas boiler going. If you load in the game, and you don't load it on the planet, Yeah, if you load in on the planet and you're running either like a petroleum boiler or a sour gas boiler, something that's causing state changes, when you load the game, sometimes the game doesn't actually realize that it's supposed to state change something. So what happens is that the information is cached, but then it never actually turns on. An issue with Unity, because that's what this game is built in. And what happens is that, say you're running a petroleum boiler, and you're pouring crude oil directly onto a diamond plate, diamond glass window tile, and you've got petroleum above it. Well, it'll start to hypercompress, because the game won't actually state change it until you look at it. So if you leave that running for like an hour, and then you click on the other planet by accident, without realizing it, and what'll happen is the game will go, oh hey, I'm supposed to state change all of that. Oh wait, it's too much mass. I can't actually inject that much temperature. And then it will start to immediately shatter your walls. All of your, like, extremely... Like, normally I triple wall the dang things if I can, and I can fit them. But, yeah, the crude oil will just blast right through it like it's nothing, because the game just goes, hey, yeah, I'm awake now. Oh, wait. Yeah, I've been pumping crude oil directly into that one single tile this entire time. That was supposed to turn to petroleum, right? And then it blows up your walls. And then you just sit there and go, what the fuck? They do. Yeah, they do. But it's just, it's always funny to me with Actually Not Included, because it's like, you have a lot of catastrophic failures that can happen if you don't take the precautions beforehand. Like, there's a reason I always start with every single time that you'll see me streaming, the second we start playing Actually Not Included, I do a priority check. And to me, a priority check is, we turn on our priority view, we set it to all, we check all of our doors, we check all of our regular stuff, and then we click through each of the planets to get them to load. If you can get all the planets to load and you're running stuff on those planets, this should keep the game from crashing, from black holing, from blowing up stuff, from melting things that it shouldn't, from teleporting resources and other things along those lines. Because it just uncaches everything and gets it all running. It's a good force of habit to have with Actually Not Included, because ONI likes exploding. It's kind of just, it's in its DNA. That's the best way to put it. Because it is a Unity game. Now then, I see we have another researcher. Here, we just picked up one. Rocketry but yokel. No. Briar seeds, we'll take them. But yes, just understand that when you're playing Actually Not Included, expect things to explode if you don't take precautions. They're not just in your building style or how you're actually designing things or getting automation set up. It just kind of happens. You may open a rift in time, maybe not. You can do that. The rift exists. I have to find the cryo planet, but the rift has a rift generator on it. It exists. That's a thing in this game. It's called the temporal tear, and you're supposed to turn it on. Obviously, you need to completely encase the planet that has it in bunker tiles, and wherever your rockets launch with bunker doors. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time, because the meteorites will start raining down on that planet. But, yeah. It's one of those, oh, cool, yeah, that's a thing. And yes, it is a rift in space. And it does exactly what it says on the tin. Regenerated any more plastic yet? 300. It's slowly going up. I do need to build a complete, fully functioning settlement here for all these Drecos. Oh, also, before I forget, can you guys reach that? Yes, you can. Of course, this one. But I do need to make an automated shipping system before we leave again, because again, we're not stable here yet. I'm working on it. We set it up like this, and then I will have... Yeah. I'll just make a manual switch, so that way I can send eggs directly into this room, and I'll set the required amount. Guess we'll just have an on and off switch, that way my dupes don't need to be here when I send eggs through the system. Instruction. Should get Spoon working on that. And let's crush the last of this so I don't need to think about it. We can finally dig up this entire thing and put this little bastard right over here in this box, and we don't think about it ever again. Where's this? Why do I not have the option? Bring me the Doom Shroom. That's the best way to put this thing. Not a shroom, but, you know. That's pretty much what this thing is. Nigh impossible to delete. Apparently the Paku can eat it, but every time I've attempted it, it has failed. We still gotta actually find Paku. This is something that needs to be done. Leaking. That's all good. That. Before steel door. It got too hot. We did wipe out a huge portion of this, though. Oh no. Negative 60. Not the bees. I am going to try using the Saturn critter traps. Eventually. I'll just naturally plant them and put them in a box next to these guys once this area has been cleaned out. We have a long way to go, but... And this is good progress. Anybody coming in from space? Yes, there is. Good. I think I'm gonna slap Vern in the Earl Vacillator. There you go, bud. There we go. You can do it. The giant brain. There we go. Hey, deep divers lung straight. Nice. I will take that. Very nice. Good job, Vern. You suck slightly less. I kid. But yeah, it's definitely an improvement for sure. I'll take it. Food out. Not much. Get the trick back. I think it's definitely time to be packing it in. Shoot that. Yeah, once the main crew get back, I think it's time we dismantle all of this. Start building in here. Get it all started on up. And we can go from there. And we begin the trek back. You've forgotten too many dupes. Oof. Yeah. I think one time I've almost had an issue with one dupe, but that was because the dupe kept refusing to do it for almost 23 cycles, and then when I finally made it there, I was just kind of like staring at them the entire time while the thing was already going, and I was just like, I hate you so much. Like, we had a recharger, they just refused to get in the seat the entire time. It just drove me nuts. I was like, what is wrong with you, dude? Like, why? Why must you do this to me? Go to Polly, I want you to put that one on. Where are you, bud? Put that one on. Deconstruct that. Enable this. Okay. Control center. We begin the trek back. To be honest, it's probably going to be maybe like one more launch before we can actually get everything fully up and operational. Air doll. Grab the food, you dead. Good. Okay, everybody to the rocket. I repeat, everybody to the rocket. 261, I believe. If I remember right. The landing spot. 261. Everyone aboard. 3. Our 4th. Nope. Where are you? Nope. Think they're on board? Yep, there they are. Acknowledge the warnings and punch it. Righto. Job to do. Okay. Conveyor loader. Or on its way back. It's literally everywhere. The core is still green though. Yes, it is. Temperature wise, not great, but not terrible. Hot, not the worst. Rock this spoon. Yeah, once I get back, we'll clean up everything. A lot to do. Also, this all needs to be finished off proper. And sealed in. Once this is, like, sealed in, then I can actually allow my standard dupes to come down here. Also disable this real quick, because I need to pump the excess steamed water that decided to rear its ugly head over here. I'm assuming it actually happened because of the very low pressure value. My best guess. The amount of temperature that would be required to turn it to steam would technically shrink when I'm not looking at it. Even though the game doesn't actually simulate that properly. But I have seen it happen like this. It's just like, okay, cool. I guess that's a thing when you're not looking at it. Because then the game's not technically calculating it in the foreground, it's calculating in the background, and then, well, you get steam from like 95-degree steam turbine instead of 102, where it's supposed to state change. But it happens. Not much you can do about it. It's really weird that it does. How long is it going to take them to get back? About 2 cycles. And, damn. Got 83 kilogram, or sorry, 83 kilocalories worth of old meal pretty much in here, and a little bit of other stuff. They should be fine on their way back. They're not gonna like their trip, but I'm not gonna kill them. Suits. Okay, good. As long as I can lower the water pressure here, then we'll be good. Oh, the lava's starting to creep its way back in because I stopped cooling it directly. It's trying. The fact that I'm seeing 500 degrees in here is nice. It'll take a little bit for that to get cleaned up, but pretty good on that front. All this is drained. We're going to add an insulated tile bridge all the way across. And I'm going to build a hydrogen chamber for these guys. I think maybe right here. We got 2 breeding chambers. Yeah. Just slap it like... here. There we go. Yeah, we'll just make a hydrogen chamber. I could actually shrink it down even further and just make it like this big. And that would work. You just dump all the eggs in there. Literally just dump eggs in. Slap sharing station. Any excess gets put back into the breeding chamber. Boom, done. Did end up getting a mutated plant due to guys. Shine nymphs. Here. Little shine bug. A radioactive one. From fruit seed unidentified. Oh. You're running the wheel before the temperature drops any further, please. Just do not have to worry about it. Dude, I know you ate in here. I know you ate in the room. You know why I know you ate in the room? Is you have the table and the entire rocket. 2/3 of the rocket is the Great Hall. How do you not have the Great Hall bonus? It's like when Spoon did it earlier. And they didn't get a Great Hall bonus while they were sitting in here. And I was like, what in the God's green earth are you doing? Like, what the heck? Spoon was doing that earlier and it just drove me absolutely mad. Use the bathroom. Oh. Oh, you have. I don't get it. Sometimes they just, even though you give them the entire rocket with a good decor value, mind you, and a Great Hall, and they refuse to eat in it, even when they have the chair. I don't. Like, the refrigerator is actually put in a spot for them to eat exactly where they sit, where they would reach it. So I'm like, I don't. These dupes can be just brain dead sometimes. What is wrong with you, dupes? Seriously. It should be going faster. Yes, there's 400 kilograms, but... Odd. Probably need to make some steel generators. Technically, if I just had gold amalgam, we could just do the 5 that we need. Literally just this setup. Making them out of steel is a complete waste. Guess we'll have to make them out of aluminum for now. Yeah, this is pretty much what's going to be in this top left-hand corner. As I said, I'll put plastic here and obsidian insulated tile here, because we will be launching rockets off the roof of this. But I don't think my Deuce will be back in here ever again after a certain point. I don't really need to worry about them too much. Compressor I'll need to insulate the roof on. Okay, good. Batteries. Good. Your benefit now? Yes, you did. Good. I'm actually almost tempted to put carpet down just to force them to stay in this room. Maybe it'll make the dupes want to stay in there more. I'm not completely certain. I almost never use it because it's just meh. It doesn't do much. I'd rather have a buddy bud in a rocket than anything else. Oh, so close to more naphtha. Come on, dupes. You can make it home. Getting better. We're up to 68, now we're down to 61. 0.8 cycles. They should be making it home at around 5:41. That'll be pretty much probably when we call it there. I just need Proto to fly our rocket back safely and we'll be fine. I cannot wait till we get nuclear rockets. I want this trip to be taking like 0.6 instead of 2 cycles. Cool down faster, core. We're almost there. Like if I could just get this side from about here down solidified, I can insulate it, remove the rest of this, and we can just call it there, no problem. Let me set the eggs off limits for a moment. Two in there, one there. Okay, cool. All I needed. I want to make sure that we can actually get some geckos growing in here without needing duplicate help. 0.6. So close. So close to where I want to be on this, and then we can actually start heavily developing this. Nope. No. 9 priority. Utilities. Standard. 9. Files. Done. We're almost there. Repurpose this as a floor panel. We should be okay. Or what has your suit? The only one that really matters right now. $12 kilograms. Gas. Too powerful. I know, Proto. Get your thing on. Like now. You are not gonna have a good time. There you go. New printables. Suit wearing Meep. Decreased machinery, but gourmet. Like gourmet. As duly noted, I couldn't do what I'm doing right now if our dupes were gourmets, because the -1 food morale bonus is painful. Like, that is not good. Now, a buff suit wearer is tempting. And there's Sparkle Streaker. Oh, we're at 18 dupes. As I said before, I think we'll just hold off until we get a good rancher. That is super tempting, though. Like, super tempting. I really do need another rancher. Need someone for shovels, like specifically. Wait, how can I still build stuff here? There's no one here. What is this? I was like, wait, what? Oh god, I think I know what's going on. Hold up. It was taking from main base. Please don't tell me what that was. Okay, no, it's not. Good, that would have been bad. But, why is that an option still? Oh, dear. $50 seconds. Hey, we landed. Alright, get that one on. Rock this, get that one on. Landing. I need to add some insulated tiles right there. Like this, get your suit on. There we go. I get all the food out of the rocket so it doesn't cause any problems. There's buckets. Bucket can go without. Need to add another one here. very shortly. Yes, I could probably get rid of the micro measure. I don't think we'll ever use it again. Which does free up once. Do not make that out of steel game. Okay. Put that a little bit more in case. Oh, we're gonna be on this. We'll be on our main planet pretty much all day tomorrow because we've got a lot of cleanup to do. As I said before, we gotta renovate the entire thing here. Out of water. Yeah, I am content with that. 541. Rocket has relanded. We're filling the rocket for another launch here shortly. But Talon is doing pretty good. Surface cramped. A few eggs. Everything is powered, and I don't really need to think about it. The only last thing that we have to do is that I need to get ethanol over here into this pipe network. Once that's done, then we can start storing CO2 in here, make our fridge. Food will become settled, because then I can, whenever we land, we can take the food out of the rocket and put it in there. And then that'll handle all of that. For now, I'm gonna pack it in here. And yeah, here's Setst. See you next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Or, well, anytime this week for that matter. If you missed anything, obviously, all of these episodes go up onto YouTube, so that's not really a big deal. Now, mind you, they are long as hell because they are just non-edited, clean VODs of just the oxygen not included portions of my streams. Let me drop a save here. So yeah, if you ever get bored and you feel like watching that or wanting to see how I built something, feel free to go check those out. For now, though, that's definitely the end of episode 30.